Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my live. Today is Thursday, the 26th of September 2024, 1:36 Central Standard Time. I'm gonna do my intro. Ohana's. We are family. And I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because I said so. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever part of the world you may be in. I am on here, and if you come through, could you say, hey, girl, hey, or hello, good evening, good morning, hi, and even bye if you choose. Thumbs the video up, subscribe to my channel if you want to know why. My shirt says faith. Okay, faith. So anyhow, I came on here. I don't know if anyone checks out the thumbnails. I don't know if anybody reads the headlines. I'm on here. I have a question. Okay. I know a lot of times when you do videos or whatever, I have birds. So if you hear something chirping, I have two parakeets. They're in the living room. I'm in my room. Um, Life, right? Oh well, it's just like having kids. So anyhow, they are my babies, and I call them babies, but their names is Blueberry and Snowball, but I call them babies. So anyhow, and they know too. So anyhow, I wanted to come on here and talk about algorithm and niches. Now, I know everyone on platforms have what they want to see, what they don't want to see, what they're interested in, their likes and dislike. And even if they like it, they might dislike it. So I'm asking this. I don't understand I write stuff down, okay? I don't understand the hours and the watch time. I don't understand the watch hours, and I don't understand the time. Now, I understand they said within the 365 days, of the year, and uh, there's 28 days, and what you do, and what is that, the insights? Well, I say insight. It might be, I got my other phone here, so I'm going to go and kind of like look at what I'm trying to say. Hold on, please. Okay, so you have the dashboard, content, analytics. That's what I'm trying to say. Still, to me, is insights, comments, and the earns, right? So I'm saying that to say, and I'm bringing this up because I'm not understanding. Now, I do lives. I also watch people's videos, and I also know a little bit, but I don't know everything. I know each platform is different. Okay. I know each one works different, but I don't understand the numbers. I'm confused here. And I really am. That's why I put the thumbnail up. So if anybody get on here have any questions, end up coming on here after the video ends, which is this is a live, hashtag replay, hey girl, hey, and you can comment in the comments if you choose to. I bust my behind off, and I know for a fact that what I'm saying, doing, no, I'm not doing it because nobody else. I'm doing just as me, authentically. I'm not being nobody's follower, copycatter, or nothing. But you can watch, like the videos of people saying the same thing, somewhat of what I'm saying, or whatever you see that's trending. And I'm saying to myself, okay, if this number means this, and if you got this, Why the numbers is numbering? Why the numbers is not numbering? I'm not paying attention to negative people today. If you want to say something negative, go find somebody else's page and it's for real. And I see some of the most ridiculous. I'm gonna keep it there. I ain't taking it off because I ain't even paying no attention to it for real, for real. Um, Such as stuff like this. People get on these platforms and social media and do some of the most whatever things there is that I saw something where that was really to me personally, and this is not judging. Why is it that they let certain people on platforms that's digging up their nose and pulling things out of it, and then they have leeches going down the back of their necks, and then they can curse, just use profound profanity words, and then you got in the what is it, disclaimers and the I know a lot of people put that up too, because you got your commentaries. That's okay, okay? Just like the news, right? I get that. But I'm talking about the ones that I saw on Facebook yesterday, right when I got on there in the stories. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what the stories is. And I seen some of the most ridiculous stuff. But then they say on the rules and regulations and stuff like that you're not supposed to do it. I was on a TikTok live a couple of days ago, and over there you can play music and you can listen to TVs. But I know the ad part of it, when the ad come on, you mute it or just turn it off, whatever. And they said that I violated something. How am I violating something? But you got people on there. I saw this one lady on there. I don't know no name, so I could just say this. I saw this one lady on there, and she must be one of those people that do the dozens, like, hey, could get with you. And she was cold with it. I ain't gonna hate on the woman. But every half of a second of the word that came out of her mouth was bleep, 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 bleep. And saying some of the things that when I went to look at the violation part of it, I'm not understanding. Excuse me. I even saw somebody, they didn't really show the person nude, but in the shower, washing up and doing like some kind of yeah, in the shower. And I'm saying to myself, is that okay? And everything that you see on social media now is about people. Shout out to you, Australian house. People on these social media things, hey, the cooking, makeup, hair, shopping, dancing, skits, plays. You can like the video and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you, hon. And I get it. So I changed his minds up a little bit. Lately I have been. But I'm not going to stop being me. What's the difference that you got these people that's what you call gossip columnists, or people that's out here doing these commentaries, or people out here that's news reporter, or people that's out here that is motivational speakers, or people that is just really doing what you call podcasts and things like that. What's the difference? It's not making sense to me. So if anyone have any answers or anything like that, I'm not trying to make this a long, draw out video. Please comment down below because I like to know. This is what I like to know. The watch hours. I know how many you're supposed to get, but how is it not numbering? Oh, here it is right here. I wrote mine down today. You can go and check your analytics. I say insights, same difference to me. That's what that means to me. Check your insights. It's your business. It says hours in the parentheses, watch time, and then it gives you the number. Okay? The number is not numbering. It's not making sense to me. And then this is another thing. You will go and type it in, you know, just like Google, go and type it in so you can get the understanding. And you can go to several people's videos that's talking about it. They're not explaining themselves clearly. My opinion, I think they like for people to get on there so they can get their likes, views, and subscribers. They say go to your studio, not the one on the app. I get that. Do the Chrome and or go through your laptop or tablet. But you can go through your phone. You have to go through and hit the desktop part of it, I guess. And you can literally be watching this person. You can pause them and everything. I got two cell phones. So I'm on this one right now, but if I wanted to, I can get on the other one and do it right along. See exactly what they're talking about. And it's not adding up. And this is another thing I'm not understanding either. And I'm not the only one. I see there's a lot of people out here. How is it that you can have all these subscribers? You can have pretty good views. And they can catch if it's actual views. I get all that too. But then you got people that don't hardly got no views, hardly no subscribers, but they monetized. Please make it make sense. My opinion, disclaimer. I think a lot of people, my opinion, I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm not necessarily probably wrong either. I believe people are paying. Because I noticed someone that I introduced, I told for real about it because they didn't know nothing about it. And if they did, they just didn't think nothing of it. But they literally said they didn't because they didn't have a page and they created one. And this page right here, it says I've had this, I said page, but channel. This channel right here, I created it in 2013. And no, it wasn't for social media influencer or any content or anything like that. No, it was just because of music. I had music playlists and things like that. So that shouldn't play into what everyone is doing now. I understand you can create different channels and things like that. I have another channel, which is Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. That's my channel as well. I started that one in 2009, music playlist. And then, as time go on, you hear about, content creation and social media influencers and things like that. So I don't really be on that one focused so much, but I was. And if you want to, you can go and check it out because the same way I am here, there. Okay. And I don't feel like my content is boring. I go live a lot. And that's because I choose to. But lately I've been trying to put up more videos that I record and edit or whatever too. And I preferably like to put sometimes thumbnails with mine. That's what they say you're supposed to. It's supposed to be eye-catching. Matter of fact, they tell you when they do they wrap up thing of the month, they'll show thumbnails is eye-catchy, right? And I understand how you doing today. I understand that a lot of people, I'm just not understanding. I mean, subscribers have to be all in, active with your content. I get that. That's how you get your watch hours. That's how you get up there, right? So I got the subscribers. Boy, don't I? I have a lot of views, and I'm not mistaken. They can tell if they authentic or bot, fake or whatever. So I get that too. But the numbers is not numbering. And I know someone else, shout out to you, mom. She know who she is. She's my YouTube mom. Um, she's having the same issue. And so I'm like, I think she do more original videos than I do. She don't go live too often, but she have a lot of original videos that's hers, and she posts up. She probably posts more than me. I ain't gonna lie. I think I do maybe 1 to 2 videos a day, but preferably one. And then I put up scriptures and stuff like that. People like things like that, motivation. But you know what? I'm starting to believe people really want you to. Some of these I'm not talking about YouTube, disclaimer. Some of these social media platforms want you to really be fake. I don't think they want you to be yourself. They want you to be something other. So, say for instance, if I was to come on here and be really, really drastic, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm on a lifestyle change for us eating healthier for me, and also I'm on this journey. I'm documenting and journaling it. I'm 58 years old. Okay, no shame in my game. That's my age. And what I'm doing now, I'm not doing it because I'm copying off someone else. I'm doing this because, for one, I done said it before. I'm documenting because of my grandkids. I watch what I say most of the time because I know they're going to go back and look at it. I don't think I'm saying nothing out of the way. I think I'm being kind of like mindful and helping and being my own authentic self. Okay. I'm not faking or shaking. I show myself, I show my face. So yesterday I have a video when I was out and about, okay? And that was the first time I've been out the house since September the 3rd. Yesterday was the 25th. So that's what, 22 days ago. And when I tell you literally how I was looking, that's how I felt. I felt social anxiety. And I felt that way because I haven't been out the house. And it's not because I can't go out the house. Like, I'm talking about somewhere. I've been out to the mailbox. I've been walking around the complex. I've been to the trash. So I done been out the house, but I'm talking about out in the setting of socializing with people, or if not socializing, just being out in the public. And when I tell you, it didn't go left because I didn't let that anxiety get to uh like paranoid. Mm-mm. But I know I was social anxiety because I wanted to be away from it all. So what I say about that is I was in the store, had to leave out the store, of course, and then hello, welcome Steve, welcome Tegan. Shout out to everyone that's come through and like the video, please. Thank you. So I know it was anxiety, because I was like, oh my goodness, in my head. But I handled it well. And I said, oh my goodness, you can be in your own home and in your prison. You can be in your own home. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Steve. Yes, I do. You can be in your own home and feel like I don't know what prison feel like, okay? But we can only imagine or assume because we see movies and know about it, right? And I'm like, oh my word. Now I'm in my room. I tell everybody when they see that I'm in my room. When you see that pretty wall hanging behind me, I'm in the living room. No, I don't just sit in my room. No, I don't just sit in my living room. Right now, I can turn this camera around. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do. I don't think I'm gonna do it on this video. I might just put up a video or do it on a different one. But this is what I'm about to do. You see that right there? Right there. What you have there is a bucket that has dish soap, bleach, and a little bit, just a little, because I ain't trying to like make anything explode. A little bit of spick and span that I purchased yesterday, and then I got that awesome. I don't have any stains or anything like dark that I have to spray that awesome on, but I just brought it in here just in case I might run across some. And I'm looking at my walls now, I don't see none. But anyhow, what I'm about to do is take, this is my finger. You see that mop? Okay, you can just turn that off and put a new mop head or whatever on there. I have one in the bucket that I had on the mop handle, but I purchased the one that you see right there yesterday, and I had gotten two. And I said, oh my goodness, wonder if I could put the handle inside there and do what I need to do. Now, I'm going to say this. They didn't have the original one that I wanted, the ones that you squeeze, the sponge one. But that's going to do the job. What do you do by professional grandma? I'm a what do I do? I'm an entrepreneur, but right now, um, I sell things, okay? And um the other part of it, I said I was going to talk about it, but it's going to be in a different video. I'm not trying to cram everything up in one video. I'm trying to make my, yes. Also, I'm sponsoring Firmoo, FIRMOO, and they have eyeglasses, eyewear, whatever. And I have the link and everything on my community wall. You might have to stroll down. I could put it up again. They have multiple different kinds of glasses for men, women, children, and um, affordable. Very. It's funny you said that. That's why I'm about to. I turned this. Let me see here. You see this right here? Hmm. Okay, that's there for a reason. That's because I'm about to travel. I'm about to clean my house up. I'm about to relocate. That's what I was saying. Lifestyle change. I'm about to do some big things. This is not just me wanting anybody to have sympathy. I'm 58 years old and I'm doing all this by myself, and it is hard. 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 But I'm doing it. And I think by me talking about it and journaling it helps me because I don't get overwhelmed like I'm not suppressing nothing. Yeah. And that's why I'm trying to do what I need to do because what is the hardest part? The hardest part is um it's not the moving. I'm used to moving. I'm used to relocating. I'm not afraid of a change because I was a military wife, so that speaks for itself. I done lived across the sea and then some. I lived in Germany for 4 years. I lived in Colorado Springs, Fort Riley, Kansas, Florida. And when I say Florida, Daytona, my kid's father's from Bradenton. And of course, I've been through Sarasota, Bradenton, Palmetto, St. Pete's or St. Petersburg, across the Skyway Bridge. And so it's not that. It's just that, okay, I've been here almost 7 years and I done told that story. I'm not trying to get into it, but it's the part of some of the things that I have. I'm not trying to get storages in two locations. So, say for instance, my bed, tables. I don't care if I don't take it either, but I'm not going to just give it away. You need money to travel, you need money to do, you got to need money to live. So I'm trying to sell them. And when I tell you, I got the receipt. The tables have never been set out to where you can put a cup on it. Okay. It's just been pushed back. I have like this area. I showed it on my live a couple of days ago, and I haven't even really got to enjoy it. So it's okay. One would say it's not brand new because it's in your house. Yes, it is brand new. And so I paid a pretty penny for that, but I'm trying to sell them. But I know I'm not gonna get what I pay for them. I know that. I mean, they're nice. They have a USB plug-in. You can set your phone on the table, and as you're doing that, by plugging the table up, you can charge your phone or any device that you may need to charge. And the relocation part, I'm not afraid because I'm not moving somewhere by myself. It's going to be a familiar setting because my daughter, her husband, my grandchildren, and people are there. So that's not the thing. I'm not afraid of a change. It's just me doing this by myself. So I hope, yeah, me doing this by myself. Because, like, when I was in the military, my kid's father, the military packs everything up for you. How long you are running this channel? How long have I been running this channel? Is that the question? I'm not. I the military, did pretty much, and then like when it was time for me to go to Germany, it was just me by myself with two babies. So that part right there, I was in my 20s, like 22, 21, something like that, 21, 22. And I did that by myself. I mean, the military, the paperwork and stuff like that. I had my passport before my husband left and went because he had to go over there first. Of course, everybody know how it is. And then we actually got over there earlier because um, it's a story. I'm just saying. I ain't getting into the story part. It was a good thing, not a bad thing. But I'm not used to. I mean, I'm used to traveling, and I'm used to a change. I'm not afraid of a change. I need a change. Yes, I got married when I was 19. I was a 19-year-old wife, 18-year-old military wife and girlfriend. And it was one of the best parts of my life. Do you heard me? I really enjoyed that part. I love being in the army and being a military wife and traveling and seeing different things and cultures and stuff. Like I said, lived in Stuttgart, Germany for 4 years. 4 years. Oh my goodness. Colorado Springs, beautiful, beautiful. Florida. I mean, different military um, duty stations and places. And but it was so for me back then. Okay, so picture this: 84. Okay, and I became all in 85. A wife, that the military can take care of, right? Having a baby, getting married, and things like that for a young person such as myself. I didn't get married because I wasn't married when I had my baby and didn't want to be. Oops, that don't make me perfect or not perfect. It was my choice. I know what I was doing. I was grown, and I had got pregnant, had my baby, my son. He's the oldest, and I didn't want to make that be. Oh, I'm gonna get married to this man because he's in the army and he could take care of us. No, I'm a very wise person and have always been very, very responsible. Like I said, I don't sit around waiting on nobody to do nothing for me. But sometimes I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'll be like, wow, why do I have to do this by myself? The kid's father's not here. He passed away. Okay. So it's hard for me. I said, you know what? I'm a single mom, and I have adult children, but still I'm a mom and I'm a grandmother of five, and I'm very active in my children and grandchildren's life. And when I say that, I'm talking about financially, uh, socially, mentally, all the things, like support. And I have a mom brain. And yes, he was a veteran. I'm a military vet wife, okay? And I salute to all the servicemen and women out there. hmm and the ones that's been in there that's veterans, and I feel bad for them. But anyhow, that's a story in itself because I don't think they get a good bargain. They done served this country and fought for us, and the way some of them have to get treated and the way they live and stuff, it's a shame. I think it is a shame. They shouldn't be homeless. They shouldn't be. Yes, I far back as I can remember, I'm gonna say 14 is when it all started. And but I've been babysitting kids. That's why I tell these kids nowadays. Me and my older sister used to go over our auntie's house, which is my dad's brother's wife, in his house, and babysit our younger cousins. And so my sister was 11 and I was 10, and we'd be in the house with them. Like when I say she used to go to yard sales, singing conventions, and church rehearsals and all that stuff, and we was there with them. They was younger than us, but 10 and 11, but all in responsible. I raised three of my siblings, and when I say raised, they lived with me. And so at the age of 14, when our dad, it might have been beforehand, but I can remember we had a bank account, and I had a summer job, and I would put my money in the bank. And granted, my mom and dad both were hard workers. My dad, um, he retired for Santa Fe Railroad, which ended up being Burlington Railroad because I guess they merged or something. I don't know. But anyhow, and he retired 36 years. He worked there. My mom, she was a planner, caterer, you she was all that and then some. And then also she did babysitting. And so I was raised in a two-parent home with both parents working, and that's that. But I can't say I didn't learn nothing from seeing my mom and dad. But past that, I taught myself a lot of things. I didn't live around my family when I had my children. None of them. Mm-mm, no. It was just me, my kid's dad, or when he was gone away, it was just me. Nobody to come over and nobody to drop him off to. It was just me. And I think what made me learn to be like that once I became a mom, because it could have easily went left. She's so funny. That's so. Yes. I don't rely on people because people let me down multiple times. And you know what? I don't look for no one to do nothing for me. And that's the thing. I've been on my own since I was living 17, 18. Okay. Like I said, I met my kid's father. He was in the army. And that's when my life really did a 360 in a good way. So I leave that other past back there. But I lived with my dad or stayed with my dad for about 5 months until I was able to go over to Germany with my kids. Me and my kids to be with my husband. I said it wrong. And so even then, he was taking care of us and we was taking each other because I had money. So I just stayed at my dad's house, offer him, whatever. He didn't charge us. Buy my own food. I didn't have to ask him, could you give me some money for Pampers, baby food, da 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 da. I had always had that mindset. This is my responsibility. And then later on, I ended up being a licensed child care provider. So like I tell everybody, all I've done is really taking care of children and elder and adults, people that couldn't help themselves. And it's not saying they was disabled. Most of them were, but some of them wasn't. So that's my backstory. So to ask for help, I need help, and I've needed help, and I've asked for help, but I always get let down. It's not that I won't ask. At one point in time, maybe, but I'm past that because I feel like this: a hush mouth is never heard, and a hush mouth is not fed. And I also feel like last night. I was on a YouTube, I'm not a YouTube, a Facebook podcast, and she said this before she closed out. Her name is what is it? I got a shirt, and she has podcasts every Wednesday on Facebook, and it's called Woo Honey Miss Hollywood. I forget her name title, but anyhow, and that's what she ended the podcast with. Don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help. Oh yes, I can write a book. I don't know how to start, but I got I got what is it, 1,600 words. I have them in my phone saved. I just need to have somebody to show me how to do the whole thing. But oh yeah, hmm and this is something like the first time I ever felt loved was by my kid's dad. For real. Literally. Uh-huh. I don't sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is, and it is what it ain't. But it shouldn't have to be that way. I always tell my kids this. That's why I be there for them. But also I let them grow. Now I ain't one of those moms that don't want my uphold my kids in their wrongdoings, because some of them I could take and pop them, right? I won't do that to my babies, but you know what I mean. But also I let my kids grow, and I want them to grow, and I don't want them to worry about me. But why I'm moving, because I do need support, like not financially, but mental and emotional, yes. Hmm. Really, I do. So, and then also I want to change, and I need to change. Sorry about that. I've been drinking coffee in my mouth. I put agave. I'm pretty sure you know what that is. It's kind of a little sweet, so I'm drinking the coffee, and it seems like my mouth is a little the sweetness. But no, that's one of the reasons why I'm moving. I needed to change. I don't have to be where I'm at. This is not my hometown. I left my hometown. I'm a Kansas native. I don't live in Kansas, but I left it at the age of 18. Never lived back there, but been there. And I never moved back there. And I did that for a reason. Still can't take from where I'm from. I'm a Kansas native. But it was so many bad, horrible memories there. So when, like I said, my kid's father did it the right way, he asked my mom, almost like for her hand in marriage, and that was the reason for that. And not saying I didn't have a dad, but it's the my mom and dad wasn't together at that time. But I was raised in a two parent home, I should say. But when he asked my mom how would she feel, or that type of thing, and again, I was 18. Okay. So when I was 18, I didn't feel 18. I wasn't treated like I was 18. I was treated like, I don't know what to say. But anyhow, so when we decided to do that, because it was my choice, I was old enough to make a choice too, but I was also afraid. Let me just say it like that, afraid too. And it was of him. My kid's father always made me feel safe. I don't care. Like I share with everyone, I went overseas and lived there 4 years overseas. And so I never felt like, ooh, I didn't, you get used to familiarities, right? But I'm talking about the homesick. Oh no, mm-mm, mm-mm. I felt loved. I felt loved by the friends, the people we met, the places we went to, all of that. Me and my kids' dad was together with our children. I was alone a lot too, but that's the military life, right? But if you need the husband or the wife, hey, they get them there like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to that, and I don't have my head up high to where I just question, like, why do people treat me like this? That's one of the reasons why I don't want to live here no more. That right there speaks volume. Hmm. And you know the funny thing? Sometimes people say, "Ooh, she just probably just sitting up there lying or just telling this story." I'm not just telling no story. When someone, such as my kid's father, who art in heaven, saw certain things or seen certain things without you saying certain things, that's just like person sitting back with their arms crossed and just observing. Mhm. He was my friend. He was my everything. My YouTube mom, she know who she is. Who she is. She said he seemed like he was a really good man. He loved his kids. He loved me. Everybody, my mom, dad, sisters, etc., loved him. His family loved me. I felt loved by his family the first time I met him. I don't have that. I haven't had that since him. That's a long time. And yes, some of it is a choice, but I say this about me. I've been through a lot. And I say that for a reason. I do not, will not, and isn't, if that's the word, I'm not going through nothing with no one. No one has to go through nothing with me, but I'm not gonna put you through nothing either. I'm a down to earth, sweet, transparent person that has a voice that I didn't always have, and I do now. So I say that to say I haven't been in a serious, committed relationship. Now, I'm not going to be contradicting on this. I'm talking about love, concrete. I've been married twice, and I know my second husband loved me. I know this, but also he hurted me. My kid's father didn't hurt me, but the committed relationship part, probably since 2005, dedication. Anything past that, I haven't had it. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. So my youngest daughter and my kids, and even my grandchildren, granddaughter, y'all done seen her on the live a couple of times. She get on here and she tell everybody about God, and there's some videos on here. And she said, "Grandma, why you don't have a husband?" It's so cute though. She know who her grandfather was. Okay, she was young when he passed away. She met him when she was like a year something, and she had just turned 2 a month before he passed. But she knows him. She remember little things, and my daughter keeps that alive, the memories and the good times and things alive, and I do too. So she'll say, "You know, Papa is no longer here. He in heaven. He's an eagle." And she's so sweet. She is really sweet. I mean, when I say imagination is just everything. So anyhow, she says he's an eagle because he loved eagles. Hey, and he's watching over her. So she say, "But why you ain't married or don't have a boyfriend?" And I know sometimes people will probably say, "Well, a kid need to stay in the kid's place." I don't think that's not saying nothing disrespectful. Now, if we get into a little bit of the in depths of how all that stuff, no, I just tell her, "Grandma's not gonna put up with nothing." And she said, "You know what? Ain't nobody gonna mistreat you either." Mm-mm. My kids want me to uh, have someone, and it's sad to say this, they never seen me go through anything with their dad. But it's sad to say they see me go through something with someone that wasn't their dad. True facts. And us as people, because I'm not going to just say ladies, men's too get hurt. We got to learn to love ourselves enough to let that person go that is not good for you, not that hurts you and mistreat you. Now, don't get me wrong, you can have disagreements. You can probably have a little sugar sweet heated discussion. But I'm talking about just right now, just like hurting you to the core. You know your heart and your soul and your mind is hurting. And you stay there. Stop letting the years that you've been with someone be the reason. You can't get nothing back, but you're going to still choose to stay in it. And you can't get back those years that and you and that person had. And they're mistreating you and stuff like that. I done had some wasted years. See, this is me being honest and truthful. Anything that I went through as an adult that I could control, I had to take accountability of a lot of things too. We can't always say, okay, we can say what someone's done to us, don't get me wrong, but if we constantly let that person treat us this way, you know how you want to feel, be treated and how you want to feel. If you want to feel good, stop being in something bad. If you want to feel love, be around people that loves you. If you don't want to be around people that's negative, be around positive energy. That's my choice. That's why I do what I do on here. I do this because I want to make a difference and a change for myself and others. And oftentimes you got people that's just pulling over to the negative aspects of life. All this stuff that's going on in this world, I'm gonna continue to be this way too. I'm not changing up, but I think I'm being a little bit more boisterous about what I think I'm being a little bit more boisterous about reality. Mm-hmm. Because it sets in. And also, when you sit and have so much time, not to just think, but you do think because you're like, wow. Shout out to you, CJ. You say, wow, why is this? And it ain't because you questioning God either. Because I don't ask God for nothing. You know, people pray and ask for things. I don't ask him for nothing. I talk to him. He already aware, but I still like every night I make my time. Let's say set some time in the day to read, study the word, and meditate on it. Even if you don't understand, you can Google or look at ministers and pastors and preachers and stuff on TV. Pull up the scriptures, and they got translators and all that stuff. I was trying to learn Hebrew, and I was reading, but the words that I didn't understand, I would go to this one. I googled this one thing that would translate the word, so I know how to pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurting no one. I know this. He do too. The Lord up above knows, and He's right here. I'm not hurting no one, and I'm not gonna let no one hurt me either. I'm gonna tell the truth because it will set you free. I'm not gonna be on here lying and fabricating nothing. I'm gonna be me, and you should be you. Don't let nobody change you. You change yourself for you. Okay? Just like I told my son and my daughter, I tell all my kids, but there's two that I mainly was addressing this towards, and not being one of those moms that's picking on nothing. I'm not going to say nothing to someone that don't need nothing to be said, but I'm going to be here to set an example and tell you which way to go and give you advice and all that. I don't care. My son is 38, and if he needs his mom to call and confide in, I'm not a one-sided person. Just because he's my son, and if he's going through something with a female and she want to come to me, become correct. Because I will hear you too. Because don't make him perfect. Don't make me perfect, but I listen to you too. You got to come correct. Because one thing I will say, and two things for sure, one thing I will say about my children, no, I don't know everything. Now, I ain't naive. But if I was to ask them something, uh, 85 to 90% of the time, if I ask, but I don't, but I ask if someone's leading me into that direction of for advice, and then I say, listen, because I'm a listener. What did you do? Are you doing this? Tell the truth. Because when you don't, you have to live with knowing that you lied, and that's not good. So, ever since my children were babies, young, I'd rather for you to tell me the truth than a lie. Because, again, truth will set you free. And despite how bad it might be, we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not a punishment. Now, if it repeats itself, that's different. We have to be mindful in everything with how we treat our kids. And again, I am mandated. I'm not going to mistreat my children and no one else's. If you don't know what mandated is, I can report if I see any kind of shape, form, or fashion of abuse. I can report child abuse. I can report adult abuse. And so when you say this to me, if you've been abused, what example are you setting? What if, example are you setting? Oh, you've been abused, but you reporting somebody being abused. Come on now. I'm gonna conclude this live. I already showed everyone what I was about to do. I'm gonna turn this camera around again. This is what I'm about to do. I'm on a lifestyle change journey, and it's a big one. It is. So what we have right here, I'm about to start cleaning the walls. I have removed everything from over there, everything that's a clean filter there. I removed everything from this wall and also this one over here. So I'm gonna start, like I said, I have to start because I was sitting in there and I said, "Ooh, I don't feel like I'm going nowhere or getting nowhere." I went somewhere yesterday. I got a lot of things, but I said I want to start, and it smells real good already because that buckle got some cleaning stuff in it, and it smells so good. So what I'm gonna do is, excuse me, I'm not gonna do no full video, but I'm gonna do a video. I'm not doing a live of me doing what I'm doing. This ain't just for me saying it. I'm a show. So on that note, Ohanas, be mindful, be nice and kind to yourself and others mindfully. Okay. Don't take nothing from no one. Don't take no mess from no one. Don't let people mistreat you. And if you need to do something, we have to get started. We have to get started. I told my doctor, and then I'm gonna get off here, that I have a YouTube channel, and she knows a lot about me. This is my primary care physician. It's a lady. Thank God. I had two men, but I love them too. And I said, the next time I get a doctor, I want a woman. But anyhow, and there's a lot they know about me. And this is me being on my weight loss journey, thyroid, so you got to get prescriptions, right? So I talked to her, and she suggested, because we did the a video call 2 months ago, I want to say, but anywho, she suggested that I move. She knows everything. And also, she told me, or suggested, not told me, to continue to do what I'm doing on YouTube. She saw that. So I'm gonna continue to do this because it helps me and I want to help others. What's the difference? I mean, you got people out here that's I'm genuine. Out here that's what you call them, community activists, speak spokesperson, or people that just like to community work with community type of things and um, advisors and stuff like that. And I just feel like sometimes me doing this, my daughter had always said, my youngest one and my other ones, Mom, that's something that you should do. Like I said, I've been a teacher, I taught kids and had a licensed daycare, not just babysitting, setting up rooms, all that, menus, all that, inspections, all that. And so worked with senior citizens. I don't worked in assisted living facilities. I certified nurses assistant, took the test, passed that. Foster mom, yes. And the state that I live in now, I've been registered. There's a difference between licensing, register. I just wanted to get the first aid, CPR, tuberculosis, background screening, FBI checks, all that to do that. But the license is a little bit more in depth, but it's kind of similar. And I have a number in the state. If someone wanted me to do childcare, and I know them or someone suggested, like my niece did, that's how I was a foster mom. I told that story. I was a foster mom of a baby, and I got her when she was 17 days old in 2005, May of 2005. But anywho, um, that's just me. But anyhow, I got on here too about the questions about the watch hours and stuff like that. And I'm gonna always talk and I have something different to say. I ain't gonna be saying the same boring thing. But I'm about to get off here so I can get started. This room gonna be done today because I mean I got the mops that I showed and I'm not bending my back and stuff like that. And they really not dirty. I just want them to smell. I just want it to smell fresh, you know. So anyhow, Ohana's, I hope everyone have an amazing day. You are amazing. Stay blessed and find your path because I'm still on that path journey and I'm gonna get there. And when I do, y'all gonna see it. Okay? So, anyhow, Ohanas, we are family. You know why? Because I said so. You have a super duper blessed day as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.